Josh, I got a podcast.
Hey, my dog got a
And
podcast.
I'm
What's
nervous.
up? What's happening? It's lit.
I be nervous. Who told me to do this? You know I don't like being in front of.
It's it's just me. You good?
Hey, who you know hella cold with a heart of gold. Slick was slipping in some gems when the shade thrown. Hit you with knowledge and polish, pushing the positive. Steady petty plotting with the thought you get something out of it. That petty like a second language, speaking it fluently. Effortless with finesse to a T smoothly. Guiding you from breakdowns to breakthroughs per usually. Poetically petty, that's so juicy.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get started before he says more and makes it even more awkward and nervous. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Poetically Petty podcast, y'all. This is season 1, episode 2. And of course, I brought me a guest, y'all. It's your girl, That's So Juicy, in the building with me. Who I got with me, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to read what he told me to say about him. He left some stuff out, so I'm going to add the stuff that he left out. But I'm going to read what he has said because it's right here. I'm going to read what he said. He said, y'all, we got a guest in the building, okay? My first guest is none other than, this is what he said, he's a real nigga, okay? A singer, a songwriter, musician. He forgot to say that he's a producer, he's a dancer, okay? And he's an alpha man, ladies. When I say alpha man, I ain't talking about them gender roles or nothing like that. I'm talking about the fraternity. Y'all saw him strolling. Don't act like you didn't. All right. He is also the artist of the song that y'all been running into the ground, but we love it. The hit single Nasty, all right? Over 20 million streams across all platforms. Y'all did that. Give it up for none other than Mr. Joshua Showtime Williams. Pew, 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 pew.
That's them throwing panties at me.
Oh, is that what we doing?
That's
We just got. I need something stronger in this cup. I don't know. I was trying to be like you because I know you don't drink. You know what I'm saying? But I should have got me a little TP or something because this water ain't gonna be it. You about to
Oh,
you okay? Well,
I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Thank you for having me. I'm here to F-ish up.
you are too excited. I don't know. I don't know if I should have. I don't know if I should have had you
I'm
as the
sorry, people
first
watching
guest.
this podcast. Juice is my actual friend, so I'm about to act a fool. I just want
Oh my
everybody to know
God,
that.
this is the first time I'm on the other side, y'all, and he doesn't have to be the professional. So he's about to, y'all about to see the Josh I normally get, okay? Y'all about to see that because, and he's on a little break because he been out here in these streets. You been outside.
All right, let's
You finally
a little
home.
bit. We've been driving most of the time. We ain't been in the streets like she trying to make it seem
He
like.
was on a bad.
I've been
He
working.
was okay. He didn't got robbed. He was outside.
Sure, listen, I done got robbed. Done been stranded in a
You get
state that I don't even
robbed,
live in.
okay. He was in them streets. Them streets talking about we was just in a car. You got robbed. You don't get just get robbed just being in a car, okay? But it's okay because you made it through.
Life comes at you fast.
It does. So I know you got a lot going on, but let me tell you, because this is still new. You know what I mean? We haven't even dropped the episode yet while this is recording, y'all.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna let you know a little bit about the Poetically Petty podcast and what this is. So we're gonna have a lot of laughs, y'all. We gonna I know your album's called The Good, The Bad, The Nasty, but we going good, bad, nasty, and a little bit of petty. All right, that's what we do in this episode here.
Okay.
I always say that I was
I,
poetically petty because my petty is creative. It's real creative. All right, and you're creative
mm,
too. I love that. I love that about you. And y'all don't know that Josh is actually really petty. Y'all don't get to see that side, but y'all gonna see it on this episode. So go ahead, do all the stuff you're supposed to do on YouTube. What is it? Like, comment, share, click, subscribe, all of those good things. Because y'all gonna be here for what you say, we're gonna be here for a good time, not a long time, but it's gonna be a
there
good
you
time for
go.
sure.
Talk to him.
So I want you to tell the people, we gonna get to the end and let them know where to find you at and everything like that. But I want you to tell the people what you got going on because you really got robbed out here in these streets recently.
So
We're not
childish.
skipping past
First
that.
of all,
I ain't childish, I'm a little petty.
I didn't get robbed
He
like
got
that.
robbed.
Um, at a show, somebody was cleaning up backstage, and they mistakenly took my jacket, which had my coat, which had my keys and my wallet in it. It was mistakenly because they didn't even try to use no cards or nothing like that. I still think the person who got it don't even realize they got it. I think they just threw it in the back seat. and it's
Mm-mm.
been there. I mean, we got new keys and wallet now, but I still love Arkansas, Forest City. I still love y'all. I'll be back whenever I can come back. But
Arkansas, y'all better run
wild
up
times out here.
all of the videos he posting, okay? Y'all better run it all up because y'all done ran him for his pockets. He had to do a lot to get that back,
It
okay?
wasn't no money in there, but it did have my ID cards. I needed them. My CAC,
All of that.
wild times.
Look, Arkansas, I need y'all. If you want to comment Arkansas, you got to say sorry, and I need y'all to run it up. Everything, every video, every post, especially this new album that just dropped.
But don't let her make you. Don't let her let y'all think that someone just like ran up on me and took me for what
Mm-mm.
I got. That ain't what happened.
He got robbed in these
That's
streets.
crazy.
That's a story I'm sticking to. It's a better story, Josh. It's a better story. I'm sorry. It's better. You are a storyteller.
uh,
You got to tell the story, okay? You got to tell it like it happened. Add a little za,
yeah, and you not telling me
a
how
little
how it happened
pizzazz in
at
there. That's
all.
what I heard when I heard the story. That's what I
That's that's crazy.
heard. Nah, but
What you
listen.
heard and what was actually said.
I mean, it made for a good story. It's a good opening story,
I
okay?
guess
That's a
so.
good icebreaker. You from Arkansas? Yeah, I got robbed there once. Like, what? These women like thugs out
Yeah,
here.
that's how you lead
They
off
like them
conversations.
R&B thugs.
They like thugs out here.
Them R&B
Is the person who
thugs.
gets robbed the thug?
You right.
But is the person who got
But you
robbed the
was in them
thug? That don't
streets
help me.
though. You could just be like, I was in them streets, I'm still here. You should see the other guy. Gotta keep adding on
We don't
to it.
even know if it was a guy or a girl. I can't,
Even
like I
better,
don't know who
say a girl
the.
robbed you. Listen, that's how these other R&B singers happen. All of that stuff is happening, Josh. I'm trying to just keep you relevant. This is what friends do.
Oh,
No,
okay. Well, hopefully it's just the music that'll help with that. But I feel you.
but no, for
I
real,
feel you.
Arkansas, y'all owe him some streams, some taps, some shares, some follows, okay? Because y'all made his travel real long and unnecessary because he had to do a lot of extra stuff.
Yeah,
Didn't moms or somebody had to
sure
come bring
did.
you like a spare key, a license, and some extra stuff?
Yep.
See,
She had to bring me well, not the license, but she had to bring me the spare key so I could at least be mobile. I was riding dirty for a couple weeks.
listen,
You know.
listen. I'm saying though, Arkansas need to do their big one, okay, on these streams. It's up to you, Arkansas. Traveling is already trash, and y'all made it even more difficult. Okay,
It is trash already. I'm with you when you're right.
y'all slowed up his world tour, his cross country tour by robbing him.
I'm trying to get one. I ain't on tour just yet, but hopefully
Listen, let
2025 something pop off. I'll keep y'all posted.
let me manifest, cause you have been all over the U.S. Okay, it's a tour. Just cause you ain't got a bus, don't mean it
I
ain't a
ain't been to
tour.
the West Coast just yet. I've been in the
Okay, you on
southeast region.
the Southeast Coast tour, Joshua. Okay, the power of the tongue. Okay, you always talk about tongues and stuff in your songs.
And that's what she said.
It's gonna be a long episode, y'all. Listen, power of the tongue is real. I be manifesting like I'm a master manifest. Let me speak this to your existence. Okay, you gonna be on a world tour. Didn't you go to Korea or something or get booked? Weren't you there?
I agree. No, we never went because we almost went to war. So remember,
I
we almost
mean,
went to the
war be
Middle East.
stopping
So
stuff. The fact of the matter is, you were
yeah,
booked
it sure
in
did.
Korea. Okay, you don't got to say you
I
went.
was
I was
booked. I
booked in
was booked.
Korea. Okay, listen, international, y'all. He out
Yeah,
here in
you
these
don't got.
streets.
You don't got to say that you went. You just got to say that you
I'm
booked.
saying because if you have a layover in that city, you was at that city. You don't got to leave the airport, right? Y'all, listen, this is about to be a fun episode, y'all. We got JSW Music in the building, and we about to get, y'all know his album is called The Good, The Bad, and the Nasty, and we about to get a little bit of all of that, but especially some petty, okay? So we're gonna get right into our first segment, and this is called Petty Pet Peeves. Now, Josh,
Mm,
everybody got pet peeves. I got a lot of pet peeves.
yeah.
I'm sure you have a lot of pet peeves here. So we can be here all day talking about pet peeves, but I just want to know since you're on your world tour, your cross country East Coast tour, do you
Uh
have
huh.
any travel pet peeves? Do you like to travel? I can't stand traveling. That long
Um,
pause says no.
when it comes to traveling, right? When it comes to traveling, I don't enjoy it because I'm typically driving everywhere. I hop in the truck, like the big boy. We get in the truck and then we just hit the road. when it comes to traveling, I'm more of a it's about the destination, not the journey kind of person. I
Right.
don't care nothing about the journey.
The journey be
I'm not
trash
stopping to
sometimes.
sightsee. I'm only stopping to fill up gas. Like
Right.
so, if I got to use the restroom, but it ain't time to get gas, we just gonna hold it till it's time to get because I'm only stopping for gas.
I just had a
So
trigger.
I don't enjoy the traveling, but I enjoy getting to where I'm going.
That part. Like I can't I've realized, okay, in this last year that I don't like to travel. Like, I like to travel because
Yeah,
I like to see new things, but I hate the process of traveling. And I'm typically a person that would prefer to drive because I drive too. My mom be like, "No." I'm like, "Mom, by the time we go to the airport, okay, we got to be 2 hours early, but we got to park the car, so we got to be even a half hour early because you know the shuttles be tripping. We got to get there. Then we got to go through TSA and we got to deal with all they stress and drama and all of that. Then we got to get to the gate, hope that it's not delayed. Then we got to get to the flight. My mom needs like wheelchair service. She's older. She can't sit in them lines long. Then we got to wait for a wheelchair. All of it's just so much. And by the time we fly and then all these layovers, then when we get to our destination, a lot of times because we travel back home, a lot of times we got to get a rental car. You got to wait for that. Then you got to drive some
yeah.
more. I'm like, bro, we could have drove and been here in the same time, maybe faster, less stress, less. I prefer to drive, but I don't like the travel process. I don't like people.
Yeah, I don't know if I prefer to drive. Like I enjoy the convenience of flying. Now the rental car situation, yeah, then you're like that. But see, for me, the flying piece just costs more money
Right.
because by the time I buy the flight and the rental car, I was like,
And the bags, everything's a la
gas is.
carte.
I mean, even though I drive, right, even though I drive a truck, even that was like the gas still is cheaper than the flight plus the rental. So we're gonna go ahead and ride. And plus, I like being mobile in my truck because when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go.
Exactly. So do you have any like specific pet peeves about traveling, whether it's flight or driving? Or you could do both. Like what are your pet peeves?
Fortunately, I don't know. I think I have more pet peeves if I'm traveling with someone, and so then my pet peeves is don't ask me how much longer we got. Don't like because you're not driving, so just ride. You can't get there no quicker than what I'm gonna get you
Touche.
there.
Touche. Wait, is
So
adults
just
out there still
ride.
doing that? It ain't kids doing it?
You listen, it happens sometimes. Like I don't like if you didn't care before how long the drive was, don't care now how much longer the drive is. Like just mind your business. I got you know what I'm
Josh
saying.
said,
So
if you ain't getting behind this wheel and you not, shut the up. Don't ask me nothing. Don't touch
everybody
nothing.
just ride.
Don't ask for nothing.
Yeah, there you go. Kids too. Don't ask me how we there yet.
Listen, how do you when
That's
they
gonna
ask
drive me
what
over
you
the
do,
wall.
what you be doing? When they ask you, you make a
Now I
face,
just be
you
like,
ignore
well, we still driving, so clearly we not there. I'll let you know.
them. Josh, listen, y'all. Y'all be thinking Josh
I'll
is
let
so
you know.
sweet and so nice. I promise you, Josh gonna cuss
I
somebody
am
out.
sweet and nice.
You are
I will also cuss somebody out.
until necessary. Now, when you're
There you
flying,
go.
what's your pet peeves when you're traveling, like through the airport? I had a lot. I feel like
Well, see, me traveling to the airport is not too bad because I'm at a point now where, like you, I don't like waiting on the shuttle, so I'm finna park in the most expensive lot that's gonna let me
come
walk,
on.
and I'm just gonna I'm
I
gonna
ain't got
fade
that
the
type of
price,
money yet, but
unfortunately,
I'm
because I don't either. You know, accounts still be in the negative from time to time. It's
man,
okay,
I'm gonna
but
say flex on them,
I'm gonna pay
Josh.
that
Flex
parking
on
lot.
them. We can't even flex.
Ain't no flex, but I do know that I'm not waiting on no shuttle
Touche.
because, especially if I'm running late, because it'd be cold outside sometimes. So
Yeah,
my biggest pet peeve is I don't like waiting on other people. Like if
Josh.
I'm too dependent on you to get me from A to B, and I'm in a rush, and I'm like the shuttle's supposed to be here every 15 minutes.
Right.
It's been 16.
Right.
Why am I still waiting?
Man, let me tell you, I'd be so
But like
mad.
I got clear, I got pre-check, I got global entry. I'm not doing lines. I'm walking through.
I got a mama that need a wheelchair. That's my clear.
Understood. But
That's my pre-check.
I told my mom she trying to take a trip out the country. I said, you better get global entry and all this other stuff unless you don't mind waiting in 2 hour lines.
That is true.
And anybody traveling with me, I tell them, I said, hey, I have clear and pre-check. If you do not,
You
I
gonna,
will not be waiting in the regular
Josh, you gonna
TSA
leave
line with
them?
you. Yes. I will see you at the gate. I will see you at the gate.
He said, "I'm gonna
Because why
save
am
you a
I paying
seat."
all this money every year to? Why am I paying all
Feel
this
you,
money to wait in regular line with you?
but like, don't leave me though. That's kind
I'm
of
not gonna
rude.
leave you. I'm gonna wait
But
on the
what?
other
Okay, what if
side.
it's a vacation? You gonna leave Bay?
Well, if it's a vacation, Bay got clear too.
Okay.
Because you got to roll with me, so
What if it's like
you gonna have the same privileges.
not yet Bay, but y'all gonna travel? You not traveling with nobody that's not Bay?
Right.
Okay, touche. Okay. Okay. So my one of my pet
You don't remember
peeves.
that whole speech I gave on Instagram Live being petty?
No, what speech?
About
Give it.
them fake pages and the women saying that they was like, I thought I was talking to you because a dude with your profile in it and said they was gonna fly out to me and hang out. I was like, that should have been your first red flag. I'm never flying out to somebody that ain't. Why would I do that?
Josh, cause you want to
Don't
see
even
her.
don't even make sense. Don't even make sense. I don't know you.
Josh said, baby.
You think I'm gonna? That's $1,000 out of my pocket gone to meet a stranger that I don't even know if I'm gonna like.
I know that's right. Listen, cause listen, y'all be getting. I be telling y'all be talking about, oh, you can get flued out. You could do that. No, because you want me to get into this
You
party and get into this door and that door because you're expecting me to open my legs. I'm not gonna do it. No. And y'all gotta stop
listen. I
traveling and
said,
going
ladies,
places,
I
ladies,
promise
when
you.
you ain't got no money and you can't get back. What is that? That's another topic. That's another thing. Let me tell you my pet peeve. This is
No,
one of
I
my
was like,
pet
I don't mean to be petty.
I don't think that's petty. Okay. So y'all can put in the comments, like, is he right or is he petty? Because I don't think that's petty, but I'm a petty person apparently. So I don't be thinking a lot of stuff is petty. I might not be the right person to ask, but I mean, that she'll be all right. Shorty
I ain't
she
going.
should, as long as she don't, get her wallet stolen like you, she should be able to get back home. But listen, I'm gonna tell you a story, okay? My I hate rest stops, right? I'm gonna tell you the story. When you said this wasn't y'all, this ain't even on the card, but I thought about this. I'm gonna tell you a story, Josh, about I used to drive too because it was just faster, easier, cheaper. I would just drive. I drive at night, ain't anybody on the road, just me, construction workers, a couple deer, we minding our business, just trying to get home, right? I stopped at this is I pet peeves in traveling in general, in the airport and in the car. I cannot stand a family that can't control their child. Get your
Mm.
kid under control, okay? Teach them manners. Teach them public manners, okay? This story, Josh, I'm about to. I got peed on in a rest stop, and I know what you're thinking. You thinking I was holding a baby?
It was R. Kelly. Oh, my bad.
No, R. Kelly. You probably think I was holding a baby or something like that. That's not what happened. I was intentionally peed on. Okay, I was pissed. I wanna pee on you, and I still had to drive 4 hours with piss on me. So there I was, okay, going from New York to Ohio. Shout out to the home team. And I stopped at a rest stop. I always stop at this rest stop. I know this is my halfway part. Boom, let me stop, use the bathroom, and then we gonna thug it out the rest of the way. So I go into the restroom, and there's this family. They all over. Okay, when I tell you they pulled up vans. They all over this rest stop. Okay, and I go to the bathroom, and this mama is or grandma, I don't know, but she's in the stall. I'm like, all right, they're in front of me. They get to the stall. It just so happened the stall next to them is the next one to open. I also hate that. Okay, I hate when it's a line because if that stall stink or dirty, you can't like step back or I hate it. Anyway, let me focus on the piss real quick. So I go and I'm in the stall next to him, and the little boy had to pee, but I guess the mama had to pee too. She was like, well, me first. And the little boy's like, I gotta go. So it's a wall here, the stall. So he turned towards the stall to pee on the stall, but it's a little thing under. So he just pissed all down my leg and all over my foot. And I'm using the bathroom. So I can't stop and cut it off and run because now I'm a pee everywhere because I had to go. Okay. So I'm peeing while I'm getting pissed on. And I was just like, my thing is I had 4 hours and I'm like, ma'am. So I hit the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, your son is pissing on me. So everybody hears me yelling. It's like 4 in the morning. When I tell you, I was so mad. I was just like, I just got pissed on. It's in my shoe.
Mm.
It's in my sock. It's down my leg. There is nothing I can do. I can't
Mm.
shower. I can't do anything. All I could do was like take my shoe and stuff off and kind of like wipe my leg. When I tell you, when that little boy and that mama came, they stayed in the bathroom for a long time too. They knew. I wanted to put hands on someone's child, but I couldn't. And everybody just staring at me, just like, what is she doing? And I just had to drive home. I just threw the shoe in the back and got like my flip flop or something out the trunk. And I just had to drive home pissy, like from
What
the
year was this?
knee down. Bro, this was like, I was still in New York. So it was between I was living by myself. So it was between 2015 and 2016, one
Okay.
of those years.
Mm.
When I tell you this little boy,
Mm.
it would have been different if this little boy wasn't like 7. He might have been 6. But I'm just like, you know better, bro. He could have went to the bathroom next to you. He was old enough to go. Like everybody that's taking up the stalls is your goddamn family. Like somebody would have been able to get him when he
Right.
came out. You know what I mean? I was just like, lady. And then you see him pissing because you sitting on the toilet. Like you see him pissing and you didn't say
Mm.
nothing, stop, no, not. Yo, I
Mm.
don't have a fetish or nothing like that ever. I've never thought I would get peed on in that manner. Like literally, you whipped it out and you peed on me. It's not like
I'm about
a
to say there's a whole community of people that like that kind of
no,
stuff. So
no. So now
you can find your tribe.
I hate going into a bathroom stall and there's someone next to me, especially if it's a child, because I have this trigger and this fear that I'm gonna get pissed on again. I hate
And I ain't know you was
traveling.
into that kind of stuff,
Hey,
girl. That's
yo, I'm
wild.
not doing this. I'm not.
Mm. My goodness.
No, 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 no. We're not about to do that, Mister. The good, the bad,
You
and
ain't
the
say that
nasty.
at the nasty video shoot. You didn't say that at the first nasty video shoot. You didn't tell me all
Joshua,
that. That's
I'm
crazy.
I'm about to stop this recording. We need to have a talk. We need to have a talk. That's crazy. That's crazy. Speaking of the video shoot, that's the next thing we won't talk about. Okay, we're gonna stick with the pet peeves because
Mm.
listen, I feel like that's something that everybody can relate to. Now, I know everybody that's going to be watching this probably isn't an artist or, been on a video shoot, but I've been on a couple thanks to this guy next to me here. And I can tell you guys, I can assure you, there's millions of streams on that video, but I promise you, there was a lot going on in this video shoot, okay? And it's a lot of stressors. Not for me. I mean, I was stressed. Y'all know I'd be nervous. I was nervous to press this button, right? But I'm chilling now. But I'd be nervous all the time. And then for you to have to, like, I just admire watching you in your like element because you have to perform, but you're also the boss. So you got to walk around and be like, "Hey, do this. This is that. I don't like this." And you're doing that. And then when it's your time, it's like you right back in there. Meanwhile, I need a pep talk, a shot, a phone call from my mama, a prayer, another shot, just to put the outfit I'm supposed to wear on. Okay. So, do you have any things like when you are like, I immediately thought of Michael Jackson when he was like, I hate touring and he hates like the video shoots and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Do you feel the same way? Like, do you like to do the videos? I mean, of course you like to do them because you like to put them out there, but like the process of it, all of that, is there anything that you absolutely don't like about it?
That's so funny. I was just having that conversation and I was like, I could see why Michael Jackson said that. And so the first video
Why?
we did, when we did Nasty Part One, that one was a little easier because the director Andrew, it was both of our first time doing the video. It was my first time doing the video, so I just really leaned on him and I was like, yeah, whatever you give me is,
Right.
cool.
He was dope.
And so obviously, yeah, he was. And so since then, we've done some more videos, or I've done some more videos where I've been in charge. But then the most recent one that I've done, which will be out in January, by the way, people. If you was on the live one of these
Come on, y'all.
days,
I
you'll
got
know
my
which
first
song is coming out.
exclusive. I got my first exclusive.
Yeah, yeah. So we got the new music video, which I think is probably gonna be the next biggest one, comes out in January. And we shot round two, nasty round two. And so this lovely young lady that's next to me is reprising her role a little bit here. But I think that one was the most stressful one where I was like, I could see where Michael Jackson said that.
Listen, that's why I asked you this question, y'all. Because when I tell y'all not ready for this
Because that
video.
one I was in charge of
Yeah.
from top
But
to
you
bottom.
did. I'm like on
So
a,
like I had to fly everybody
yeah.
in. make sure everybody's lodging was taken care of, transportation was taken care of, paid everybody's booking fees, booked the venues that we use for these shoots for the shoot, those two locations. So yeah,
I
that one
did
was
that.
stressful just from the administrative side of
Mhm.
everything, let alone the performance side. And so, this is exclusive. So a pet peeve of mine, especially when my money is involved and when my time is involved, is time
Yeah.
efficiency. And so when things is like when we're not being efficient with time, especially on my dime, that's when I start
Time is
about ready to
money.
get the cussing people out.
Yeah.
Because it's like I paid a lot of money to make this thing happen. I need everybody to be on their P's and Q's. And we all need to be on the same page.
Listen, I'm with you when you're right.
So I mean, yeah, yeah. So I mean, that's a pet peeve of mine. Like I said, that Saturday that we shot was a long day. I had my moments where I was not happy, but
Not with
we
me,
made it
y'all. I
happen.
did what I
We
was supposed to do,
you
I think.
ups and downs. No, no. The thing about it is, you listen. It's everybody's first time doing stuff together.
Right.
Like our lighting crew, I never met them before. That was their first time working with my brother Mike Brooks, who's the director of the past four videos, 3 videos or so, and Brian. So they had to get used to how they like to see shots, the
Mhm.
lighting crew, and I'm like, hey, I paid everybody here to do their job. Let everybody do their job, and then let's adjust then. But we can't keep cutting each other off because we're wasting time.
Right. Right. It was.
Yeah, the talent. You guys were fine. You guys were hanging out.
I wasn't, y'all. I was trembling.
But
I was shaking.
yeah,
I
she
mean,
was
I wasn't
hanging out.
there.
She was hanging out. But even
Listen.
underestimating on my time because I might not have booked the spaces long enough because I didn't know how much time a full
Right.
lighting crew would need to set up.
Right. Right.
Like, so learning experiences, but it was definitely a long 14, 15 hour day, and I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm tired.
Listen,
I'm
at the
over it.
night I volunteered. I was like, yep, 15:02. You come right up in here and we can do this last shot because baby, I'm tired. But no, I will say this,
Yep.
y'all. Like, I can't wait for you. I'm nervous. Y'all know I'm always nervous. Okay, y'all can get sick of me saying that, but I'm nervous about it. But I'm always nervous because I don't want to disappoint you. I saw how much, not even money, but just efforts, how much time, how much thought process, how much you had to do. That's what I'm saying. Like, you are able to really be the boss, and then when it's your turn behind the screen, you turn it off and you the artist, okay? And then boom, you the boss again. And I admire that because baby, my little 15 seconds, I was like, "Woo." Let me tell you, I was like, can I go and get another drink? I'd be nervous, y'all, but I really just be afraid to like disappoint. I am not a professional. I don't do that. Everything I do, like, I love to see my friends win. I love to see y'all succeed. So I was here for that. But I'm gonna tell y'all this, okay? We gonna go ahead and go right into the next segment, and you don't even have to answer this. I'm gonna just, it just falls right into that, okay? It's called petty insecurities. Now I know y'all like, Juice, what the
Mm.
hell? Y'all know I be nervous, and I just be every little thing. We are our biggest critics, but I will say that I was nervous. It was cold, but I was sweating, and ain't nothing worse than that cold funk. And it was a whole, I'm gonna just say, can I say it? It was just like a whole, it was a whole lot of ass out, okay? It's a whole lot out. There's a lot of women in this video, okay? There's a lot of women, y'all, and they, baby, bad, bad. All shapes. It's like Baskin Robbins, okay? And it was a whole lot of ass out. And I was just like, oh, y'all know how I am on hygiene. And I was like, don't let me, I don't want there to be no smells, but if it happens, because we do it, we dancing, we twerk, you know what I'm saying? Somebody twerking might be a little off. Who knows? It's a long day. And I was like, baby, don't let it be me. And it wasn't. But I will say that was one of my insecurities. Like, baby, don't let me be that one to have an off day. But listen, there was no smells, y'all. Shout out to these women. I did, and it was a vibe. Okay, everybody was a vibe. There was no smells. Okay, whole lot of ass, but no smells. So shout out to them.
Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, shout out to all of y'all that was in the video. My good friend Juice, my good friend Neek, LaJoy, Kim, Paris, Miss Mariah, the whole
Listen,
crew, y'all did your thing. Real quick, again, big shout outs to y'all and your hygiene, as Miss Juice was
listen,
saying. We all appreciated that.
because baby, I was just like, when
Big
I,
shout out to Mike Bryant,
yes, yes.
Radiant, that did our makeup. Shout out to the whole
Yes.
crew. I
Listen, the
appreciate
whole
y'all. Y'all
crew
did
was
an
a
awesome
vibe.
job.
Whole crew was a vibe. It was
Make
definitely
sure I
dope.
give y'all flowers while I can.
Yes. Yes, I can't. I really cannot wait. I know we don't have y'all. By the time this is released, the video might be out. Okay, we just giving y'all little behind the scenes little
Yeah.
things. But let me tell y'all, it was a lot. Okay, there was a lot going on, but we was doing what we needed to do, and I love that everybody was there for Josh. Okay, everybody was like, whatever you need me to do. Okay, you got girls coming out of retirement. Okay, and they got on that. They stretched it. It was
Yeah.
cold. They was like, "Hey, my muscles ain't it," but they got up there and they did their thing. Okay. My man Drew was out here stomping.
Oh yeah, shout out to Drew. He in the video for this one too.
I
Y'all
got
know
to
I love
meet
to show Drew
Drew.
some love because he made all these bangers. So
Facts. But listen, y'all, it was a big party. Okay. Y'all know how people be like, it was a movie. They be lying. This was really a movie. And I say that because I watched the movie on Tubi the other day and I swear to God, it was the same set. I showed Josh, I said, Josh, this, I was like, this looks
it was
familiar.
the same
The
set.
exact same set.
It
Okay. There
was
was
the
a whole
same.
movie.
It was the same set.
But no, it's dope. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. Y'all go check out Nasty round two because y'all been begging for it. Okay, y'all begged. He did it. He gave y'all a whole little
Hmm.
trilogy. All right. There ain't no nasty. I'm gonna say it for you. Ain't no nasty part three. Okay. He got all
Thank you.
these other songs, okay? Like my
Thank you.
favorite, Up Against the Wall. Go stream that right now off the Good, the Bad, the Nasty album, okay?
There
Go
you go.
stream
Let
that
them know.
today, cause I'm telling you, y'all. I told y'all. Listen, I told you, Josh. I told you. I was like, Nasty, this that one. I said, this the one that's gonna get us out the hood, Josh. I need you to drop this. And he did. I got him on TikTok. I'm like, I just need you to get on TikTok. I got the rest. I'm
Yeah,
gonna get on
you
TikTok.
did. You got us. You got me on TikTok.
Listen,
You convinced me to get a TikTok account.
I be knowing y'all, so I'm telling y'all, when y'all hear this podcast, I need y'all to go to wherever you stream your music, download the Good, the Bad, the Nasty album, right? And then I need you to go listen to Up Against the Wall. That's that one, okay? You gonna know. Just like the steps, that's the one, okay? Anywho, speaking of the good, the bad, the nasty, all right. Let's get into this next subject, okay? We still talk about pet peeves though. Because we
Okay.
all know that Mr. Joshua Showtime Williams is on everybody's bedroom playlist. I don't care who you are, you on everybody's bedroom playlist, okay? Ain't nobody coming to my bedroom, so I ain't really make one. But you are on the bedroom playlist, okay? This album is perfect, the good, the bad, the nasty. And it just so happens that a lot of my favorite songs just happen to fall on the lust or the nasty side. And I mean, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
let's get into some bedroom stuff. This is was that your goal with this or does it just happen that way? Were you trying to get on everybody's bedroom playlist? Is that cuz that's you got a lot of nasty songs, Josh. You nasty.
I feel like that's a common misconception.
Oh,
I think
okay.
relative to the size of my
Hmm.
catalog,
Your catalog, that's
I
what we
have
calling
what
it? Okay.
about. I'm just saying, I got 9 nasty songs out of 40 total songs. I
Okay.
feel like the balance is still in my favor of not being a very nasty person. It's just that you guys choose the nasty songs to be the most popular ones.
Wait till y'all see this
I have
video.
no control over that.
Wait till
I
y'all
have no
see that
control
this
over that.
video. He talk about he not
Because
nasty.
when nasty hit, that was the third single off the album. That wasn't even my first choice or my second choice.
I
And the
told you
people
though.
was like, "Nah, this is the choice." Right, but that wasn't my choice, so it's not me. It's y'all.
I mean, Josh, you be singing. And if you gonna be singing and talk about putting
Yeah.
your tongues and roses and toes and things, I mean, come on now.
Well, my goal is to help you all as listeners just set the mood for whatever adult activities y'all plan on engaging in that night. I know that you're not engaging in it, but again, the people in general,
I mean, we
your
can
time is
manifest
coming. I'm
that, you
praying
know
for
what I
you
mean?
still.
We can
Yeah,
we
that's what I
can
said. We're gonna manifest it for you for sure. Not you, James,
not
but
you,
John,
James.
you might
Get
have a
the
shot.
fuck out of here, James. Not you. Yeah, who?
But John might have a
Don't
shot.
listen. I
John.
know some Johns. Don't do that. Don't we not name the only name we gonna drop is James, okay? That is my word for it's a male Karen. A man that's always in your business uninvited. That's not James. Not I wasn't
Yeah.
talking to you, James.
And
Not
so,
you, James.
I mean, I appreciate being on the bedroom playlist, but I try to make sure we give a balance. That's the
Right.
good, the bad, and the nasty. So I gave you guys every section.
So
But if the nasty songs just speak to you more, then by all means.
what is your favorite? type of song to sing? Do you like to sing the nasty, the good, the bad, the romantic? He does have some romantic songs now. I'm just messing with him because that's what y'all be liking and blowing up. But
Yeah. Um, my favorite songs to sing. I don't have any party songs just yet. I'm still working on it, but I mean, "Nasty" is my favorite song to sing right now because it just does wonders for my male ego every time I perform it.
touche.
Every male R&B artist dream is just to see a bunch of women run
And
towards the stage and be
listen,
like, "This is my jam,"
right,
and scream. So that's definitely my favorite song to perform live.
right.
Might not be my favorite song to perform on TikTok just because everybody be like, "Do it again, do it again,"
Listen, y'all be getting on my nerve.
and I'd be
Okay.
like, "I'm not done yet.
Sing
You
nasty.
missed
I'm
it."
like, say hi.
Like I'm not saying,
Dang.
do it
Click the
again.
follow button before
Yeah,
you start requesting
introduce
things.
yourself. But no, so yeah, that one is definitely a favorite to perform.
Okay.
I performed it with a live band for the first time back home in Tallahassee, so that was really exciting
Nice.
to hear it with actual musicians behind me. So that was dope. But no, I love the ballads too. Your Love, Whatever You Want,
Mhm.
those will always be some fun ones to perform for me. Let Me is my favorite song to perform right now,
Like Me is a vibe too.
for sure.
That's a vibe too. Do you have a
Yeah.
favorite song that you not just performing, but just like a overall, like the lyrics, the singing it, performing? Y'all, he's a musician, okay? So y'all be hearing them keys and all that, and he ties up guitar. That be him too. So do you have a favorite song? I know a lot of times people come in the chat and that's like a question they always ask you. So what is your favorite?
Yeah, that's tough. I don't know if I have a favorite song. I love them all for different reasons.
Mhm.
Like I said, I'm a prisoner of the moment. So right now, "Let Me" is at the top of my list,
Okay.
just because
So
it
that's
just
your
makes
favorite
my
song on the
'90s
album
R&B
too?
soul kind of happy.
Right.
Yeah, it's my favorite song on the album
Okay.
for sure. I tell people, I say I'm not saying it's the best song on the album. I'm just saying it's
All
my
right.
favorite
That's
song on
people
the
listen,
album.
opinions. Y'all gotta understand that we don't have to agree on
Yeah, yeah.
opinions.
But I think pen wise, I think Your Love is probably up there pen wise in terms of when we talk about lyrics
Okay.
and emotion and the connectivity and make somebody feel something. I think Your Love is a better developed and better produced What If.
Okay.
Like for a long time, I
Okay. Yeah,
thought
yeah,
What If might have been my most vulnerable
yeah.
song, but people really felt that song because they were like,
Right.
but What If was just all me when I was just starting. So it's not very well produced. It's not very well mixed, but
But people still
it's
be
very raw
requesting
and
that. They be
authentic.
coming in and be like, hey,
Right. So I think Your Love is like the extreme
okay.
evolution of what
I
What
can see
If
that.
started out as in terms of a little different concept, but in terms of like just the authentic vibe of the lyrics, the
Hmm.
connectivity, just how it feels, how it can make you feel if you're in that particular space in your life right now.
Okay. So again, we going back to the bedroom because I know that's what everybody want to hear and they want to talk about anyway.
Right. Cause we get into
Oh,
the pet
ooh,
peeves in
do
the
you
in the
have
bedroom, huh?
any bedroom pet peeves? Okay, the good, the bad, the
I
nasty.
sure
Do you
do.
have any?
Because
Let
don't you
me
don't you
ready.
lay your
Okay,
ass down there like a don't you lay your ass down there like a fish and not do not a goddamn thing. Don't piss me off, okay? Do not piss me off
not my shirt coming undone
because
on
this
this
is supposed
part.
to be. Calm down, baby.
Tiny and
Calm
Toya, they
down,
be trying
baby.
to jump
Calm
out.
down.
Okay, I don't know.
Listen, don't. I ain't finna piss on your leg. You ain't got. Don't worry about it. I got you covered. Don't you even
Hey
trip.
yo,
Don't you
listen,
even
don't be
trip.
talking about that until this episode drop because we're gonna be like, I'm sorry, what?
don't you
You know that's
even.
how rumors get started. Okay,
Don't even. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. I got you.
you
But no,
get on my
my
nerves.
biggest pet peeve is if you are not an active participant in what is supposed to be active participation,
She
then
can't starfish it
we're
out.
done here.
I'm a starfish, y'all.
Dude, I don't know what. Like the Pillow Princess thing is cute for a little bit. It's
Starfish it
it's cool for the
out.
first time, I guess maybe.
I gotta.
But no, you gonna have to do some work. You
Well,
gonna
I
have to
mean,
put in some work
what
also.
you want her to do? I mean, I ain't saying just do
Not just
nothing,
lay there.
but like, what
That's what I'm
you want
saying.
her to
Don't do
talk to
nothing.
you? Like the people want to know. You want her to
Well, I
talk
mean,
to
you're
you?
gonna talk back because you don't have a choice. Because I'm gonna tell you to talk back,
You
and
here
we're
for
gonna
pop
stay right there until
quizzes?
you do.
Listen, that's my pet peeve. I don't like pop quizzes. Okay.
I'm not quizzing nobody. I'm not quizzing nobody. I'm not asking. We're not gonna ask no silly questions, but we like immediate feedback,
You like it. You
back and
like
forth. Like,
communication. Okay, okay. Listen, I
yeah, yeah. I talk, you talk back a little bit. If you want something a certain way, then you need to verbalize this. But thinking I'm finna read your mind ain't gonna work. So
I'm with it. I'm with it. I
let me
don't.
know. This is the spot. You hitting that spot.
But
Stay right
can't you tell
there.
by the body
I'm off.
language
Or
though?
if you're like, you can, but you better open your mouth.
Ooh, well, sir. Okay, y'all heard him. Y'all better close mouths don't get fed is what he has said. I'm a rapper.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest pet peeve. I mean, hygiene, like you. Everybody gotta have.
Absolutely.
Please
Have you
don't
I
you
mean, I
don't
feel like
do it.
that's the bad. Okay, so the good of obviously the good, y'all ladies, the good is be communicate with him, talk to him. He wants you to interact. You can't just lay there, okay? That's the
Mhm.
good for him. Let's talk about the bad. Have you ever had bad hygiene happen in the
I
bedroom?
haven't had. Fortunately, I have not had bad hygiene. However, I had an experience, uh, and this is why I will never do this again. Is so the bad for me is if you are intoxicated, just understand that it's not going down.
Hold
Like
on.
it don't go down if she's in.
We need to know what happened, Josh. You can't just
Oh no, I'm gonna tell
Okay.
you. I just had to give you that
Okay,
part
we ready. Mm,
because it was a long time ago. I'm old, so I got some years under my belt. This is back in college, but just young lady came over drunk,
yeah,
and I'm like, cool.
nervous.
We start doing our thing because it's somebody that I was talking to. So this
Okay.
is this is our consistent thing. But she's just drunk
Mhm.
on this night.
Okay.
We doing our thing, and this girl just throw up in my bed in the middle of doing the thing. So now I gotta drag her out the bed. I have to wash her in the tub. I gotta pull my sheets and throw those away. I can't kick you out because you're drunk as hell, and I'm not gonna let you drive
It's a
like that.
gentleman.
So just lay down and go to sleep. But when I say that, don't
Was
piss me off. Cause not you done threw up in my bed. This is where I sleep. This is crazy.
yeah. Those be the
And now
nasty
I gotta
ones.
bathe you is also crazier at your big age.
You could have just like rinsed her off a little bit.
And now I gotta throw my sheets away. I'm a broke college student. I gotta go to Walmart buy
College
some
is
new
different,
sheets.
yeah.
Cause washing it ain't gonna get it done. These just gotta go. These gotta go.
Well, at least I mean, did
Yeah,
you have that
so I
little?
was like, yeah, drunk women, it's a no for me.
Did it go to the mattress, or did you have that little vinyl mattress in college?
I don't know what I had. Something cheap. I was in an apartment. Luckily, I went in a dorm. It was just like my senior year,
How did she react in the morning?
so I was in an
Did she
apartment. But
apologize?
still, yeah, maybe. I don't remember the apology. I just remember the disrespect.
I hear that. Listen, it be like that sometimes. So was that because you said this was a young lady you may have been entertaining. So was that the last show for
Yeah,
y'all?
yeah, yeah,
You cut
yeah,
her cold
yeah. That was
turkey.
probably one of the last time.
You just was like, I'm done. Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
buddy.
listen,
Ladies.
listen. I don't hit women, but I wanted to box. I wanted to tap that forehead so bad, just one time. I just want to just
Just flick it.
pop, just come on, man.
Listen.
Yeah, just.
Yo, I had a guy flick me and I was just like, I felt so disrespected because I was just, one, you taller than me, and I'm like, I am not a child. Why would you just, but I was like, I respect it because you can't put hands on me. So I was like, me being petty, I don't even remember what
Yeah,
we were talking about,
yeah.
but of course, me being petty, and he probably wanted to really put hands on me. He was just like, yo ass. So, all right, we got the good, we got the bad. Do you have any nasty pet peeves? Like, is there, I'm sure for everybody there's a line of what's too nasty, but have you ever had like that line crossed and you was just like, oh, never again?
No, I haven't had that line crossed because I'm a dom type of guy. I'm always in control. So
Oh, okay.
I
No.
like to. Also, why this is why I don't drink because I like to be in control. So I don't ever like to be impaired
Right, right, right.
to where I can't control what's going on around me.
You've never drank,
So
right?
yeah, now like I've
Okay.
tasted it before when I was like, this is not for me.
Yeah,
It don't. It smelled like rubber and alcohol. It don't feel good going down. I'm
right,
good.
right. So
Uh,
this is gonna bring us to towards the end. Okay, now I always like to end the podcast on a positive note. So this segment I like to call Poetically positive. Okay, so we're gonna go, and I just want to like, I mean, whether you give advice, whether you are just like, was there ever a petty situation that you were in that led to a positive, or just anything positive that you want to leave the people with? Because I was really, really petty. And I feel like once I stopped being petty, I started getting a lot of blessings. But I also found a lot of positive like things in my petty. So I just want to know for the people, from you to them, what is your poetically positive moment?
Let's see, a poetically positive moment. I don't have nothing petty turn positive because my petty is just childish petty. So it'd be like, I told you this would happen, but I ain't gonna say
No, no, no.
nothing.
You gotta explain.
That's my
What's
kind of
childish
petty.
petty? What you did? Give us an
I feel
example.
like that's childish. Just like I can tell you, the stove is hot, and then you'd be like, no, it's not hot, and I'm like, cool, and then we'll wait, and then you'll touch the stove, and you'd be like, the stove is hot, and I'm like, that's
So
crazy.
you said
If
fuck
only
around and
somebody would
find
have
out.
told you that the stove was hot,
John, that's
and
this
I'd be
type
like,
of
if
petty.
only someone had told you that the stove was hot.
Okay.
That's crazy. I wish
I
somebody could have warned you. I don't know what to tell you. Dang.
I feel it.
So
I feel
sorry
it.
that that happened to you
Yeah,
like that.
sometimes, listen,
So I
sometimes you
have
gotta
nothing
let people
positive.
find out. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta
Always.
let people find out. And I feel you because you get tired of saying the same thing over and over, especially when it's an adult being doing something crazy. So I feel you. So with that being said, is there anything that you want? What's something positive? Because like I said, you're on the road.
Positively to the people.
Yeah, you're on the
Yeah.
road, you're traveling, there's young artists coming up, like, a lot of things are happening for you. You got a lot of blessings. Like, I ain't gonna tell like your business, just, but
Absolutely.
you have a lot of blessings. Is there any advice, anything positive, or what's some advice that someone may have gotten you that, had you keep
Yeah.
going?
To leave you with positivity to the young artists, but also to the older artists, I just want to say just keep going. Because again, I'm 36, so I'm not young by any means, but I'm just now being discovered by a lot of people. So keep pushing, keep fighting for your dreams. I promise you, it is worth it on the other side. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm better than where I was 10 years ago when I first started. So keep pushing. It is well worth it, but just chase it with everything you got. If you really believe in yourself, you got it. The pitfalls and the failures is all part of the journey. It sucks, I know, but I promise you, you'll learn a great deal from it
Right.
on the end. So I just encourage everybody to just keep pushing. Even if you are older, just keep pushing. If that's what you want to do, then do it.
Fact.
Life is too short. We got to cherish every day. Enjoy the moments while we can, but
Know what that
chase it,
cherished
do it.
plug.
You got
So
it. I don't care
what
how old you are.
What can you like, what do you do? Those, because everybody gets discouraged. I'm sure there's times where people like, yo, I'm about to just hang this up. And you probably had those moments where you're just like, I'm about to just hang this up. You know what I'm saying? What do you do, or what helps you or motivates you? I know for me, like, I'm an entrepreneur. So a lot of times I'm like, I'm done with this business. I'm tired. But I'll go back and I'll read, when I tell you I read every review I've ever received, and I have over 200 and something reviews on everything. I'll just read every review all over again. Do you have something like that you do whenever you're discouraged, or do you have like a cheerleader? I know you have an amazing support team, but do you have anything special
Yeah.
that you do? Joshua Showtime Williams to keep going.
No, so I'm more of an intrinsically motivated type of person. So like words of affirmation are cool, but they're like towards the bottom of my in terms of ranking. So I mean, I love all the applause and thank you so much. I'm honored. I'm humbled, but I'm more intrinsically motivated. So I just think about, well, what else would you do? Because going back to the classroom, I used to teach. I used to work in education before I went music full time. I was doing
I
both
didn't
for a
did I
while,
know
but
that? I don't know if I know
I
that.
was like, I don't
Hmm.
have the patience to be back in the classroom or nothing like that. I
Yeah.
can't, and I definitely can't go back into the classroom after Nasty done went around the block a million
Listen, they're
times.
gonna be like,
They-
Mr. Williams, Mr. Williams.
and so, I always lean back on, well, what else would you do? You would be miserable if you try to do something else. You better stick it out
Yeah.
and, figure it out. And then, you know, like you said, I've been blessed. God is, faithful even when I'm not. And so every time I get to those moments, something will happen that kind of invigorates me. And so I was going to give up, and then Nasty popped, and I was like, all right, maybe we got something here. And so then after
Listen,
that, we started working, and then I was like, I'm kind of stagnant. And then I had something else happen. I was like, all right. So even in those moments
always
of
on
being stagnant
time.
or feeling complacent, just keep, trekking along. Things will come along if in God's timing, if it's in His will for it. for you. But just keep pushing. So that's how I kind of keep motivated. I might get a good text from somebody saying, "Hey, you're doing great. Keep it up. Just keep pushing." Or "I love this." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Listen, I will say your comment section ain't as bad as some of these other people. So you do get a lot of support in your comment
Yeah,
section. So that's definitely something you got there.
it just be when I'm live. The comment section when I'm live is what be crazy.
Wild. Okay. I be in there like,
That's
all right, June, come on. Let's go. We gotta control these women. I love
gotta
it though. It's always a
moderate
vibe.
and filter some of these comments.
Child. But it's wild, but it's fun and it's still very supportive. Okay. I mean, it's a type of music that's being sung. But occasionally you do get that one, like, the other day somebody came in like, "Who is you? Why you not on the radio?" Josh said, let me tell you, I love when Josh get to talk that talk. Josh said, "Well, let me reintroduce myself." All right. He stood up, he put the song back on, and he sang that song, and everybody was like, them ladies was falling out in them comments. Okay, this tap, stop, everything. I'm like, they don't know what to do with themselves. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Talk your talk. Then he like, oh, I didn't know that was you. Shh, baby, just shh. Okay, the
Right.
mic is
Because
on.
that's a pet peeve. Since we talk about pet
I
peeves, can I
know.
tell you that that's a pet peeve
I
of
know.
mine? Is telling me to do something that I've already done or that I'm already literally in the
Listen,
process of doing. Oh, that sends me up a wall. And I know she didn't mean no harm about it. But I had to remind myself, this is why you need to market better and you need to be better
right,
with your business acumen and your brand awareness because people still don't know you.
right.
But I was like, that. She was like, you should put this song out. And I was like, ma'am, this song is 4 years old. It's been out since 2020.
Listen,
Like, okay, I need to do a better job. So I mean, that was a positive from a petty
mm,
moment because I was petty when I was talking to her. However, calm, I was like, you need to do better on your
see,
marketing your brand and marketing your music.
right.
So I take it back. There go a petty to
But that
positive
was
moment for you
perfect.
right there.
Finding the positive in the petty. Because Josh Strait was like, "Oh,"
Yeah,
and he's like, "No, no, no." He told the chat, "No, I got it. I got it. So let me
I
go ahead
got
and
it.
read
Yeah,
myself. Since you don't know who I am, let me tell you, I'm Joshua Showtime." And it was like,
but I also said, but
"You
I
did
said this is what this live is for to introduce me to people that have never seen me or heard me before. I said you probably heard my song, you
right,
just didn't know it was me.
right." And of
And so
course, the moderators, the support, the fans had his back in the comments like, what?" Because I was straight petty. I said, if you know the lyrics to the song, drop the flame emoji, and all you just saw is a whole bunch of fire. Yeah, sit down, baby. Then everybody starts singing and dropping the lyrics in the comments. I'm like, yeah, yeah. Understand that you new
yeah,
here.
she's like, you should put this on radio, Apple Music,
Right.
Spotify. And I was like, that's
It-
crazy. That's exactly where I put it.
I told y'all, Josh be petty. And I was just like, that's wild. And it was like, oh, I didn't know this was his song. And then here go me being petty. I'm like, oh, so you didn't read the bio where it says it in there? Nasty. Is his, you just came in here.
Listen, it was all in good fun, man. If you're watching this podcast,
I
I
don't know.
love you.
Was it
Thank you
a
so
male?
much for stopping by the live. And
It might have been a sir.
I don't know, ma'am,
Oh,
sir, either way,
y'all.
I appreciate all of you all the same.
And listen, we not mad at you at all because Josh be singing all day, but when he gotta talk his talk, okay, it's a different he hit a different switch that night, okay? So we didn't get that type of performance in a long time, okay? That was like a live I'm like, I'm in the chat like, "Talk your talk," okay? I couldn't put my caps in caps, okay? I wanted to scream and say, I
That's
would
funny.
put me in a box so I can just go crazy. But we had a good performance and you got a lot of more followers, okay? And I'm happy for it because like you
Yeah,
said, you have to market yourself better and people don't know what they don't know. So you got to put that out there. So that definitely was one of those petty moments that turned into a positive. And with me being a moderator, I try to swing it back around and be professional because I definitely was a little just eensy bit of petty because you was being petty. I was just following your lead. And then when you was like, "So that's my
sound like Taylor
song."
Port.
I wasn't even drinking. He's like, "That's my song." And I'm like, "Yeah, so you guys, he's streaming Joshua Showtime Williams on all streaming platforms. You guys can find, make sure you follow the host." And I went right back into my, secretary moderator mode. And all was well.
And I appreciate you.
But no, that brings us to the end, Josh. Thank you so much for being on my podcast. You are my
No,
first
thank you.
official guest. It's only right that I have you on here, y'all. This is
Ow,
my dog,
ow.
okay? The Joshua
Yeah,
Showtime John Williams, all right? The creator of Nasty, the song that you love so badly. It's so much. Listen, y'all be requesting that song so much. I'm sick of it. But I love it for
Yeah, I
him.
mean,
I'm sick of it though. And y'all don't have, let me tell you, I get another pet peeve, Josh. When y'all see the song Nasty, someone use a sound or anything, you don't gotta share it to me. It's not my song.
yes, you do. Share it to her. Let her know.
It's
Let her
not
know.
even the somebody watching the video.
She is just as much as part of the movement as the rest of
If
us.
it's the
Go
video,
ahead and send
if
it to it.
somebody watching a video,
Send it to her.
sure. Don't send me
But if the
somebody
song makes
using
them
a
think about you
sound.
in
They ain't thinking
lingerie,
about
then
me.
they gonna send it to
They
you.
not thinking about
You don't know what they thinking about.
they not.
James, John, Tyrone, Luke,
It
Keith,
be women. The
Mike,
women ain't think about me. Okay, they not. Send
Stacy.
it to the artist.
It's 2024. Them women thinking about
That's
you.
crazy. Cause listen, we gonna talk offline. That's another
It's
story.
2024. Them women thinking
I
about you.
don't. I'm okay. I love you, sis, but I'm okay. Send it to the artist. You know what? Don't even send it to him because you probably can't get through. Just tag him. Just tag him. JSW Music, MUSIQ. Just tag him. Leave me out of it. I wasn't
In
there.
my MUSIQ, and that's my only page
That's his
while we
only
talking about it.
page,
That's the
y'all.
only one I got.
That's the only page.
Anything with anything other variations, it ain't me. You talking to a stranger.
I don't know who you're talking to, but I can't help you. And don't DM me and be
Ah,
like, Josh, is this his page? Blah, blah. He has one, y'all. I told y'all. He told y'all.
I
He has
got one
one.
page, JSWMUSIQ on all
Say,
platforms. There you go.
tell them where they can find you and what they need to do for streaming. Go ahead. Just give them all your socials and all the and
Yeah,
everything
there you go. There you go.
and
There
what
you
you
go.
got
For
coming
all
up.
streaming purposes, whether you're on Apple Music, YouTube, Tidal, Spotify, whatever you use, Joshua Showtime Williams, you do have to type in the whole thing like a Tribe Called Quest. I'm sorry, it just is what it is. If you're on social media, though, you can find me at JSWMUSIQ. That's Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. It'll take you to my Facebook, YouTube. Got some music videos out there. Like I said, coming up, we got a lot of things coming up. January, the drop of a new video, Nasty Round 2 coming out with this lovely lady that's so juicy in there as well. Some other talented young women and my brother Drew. So I'm really excited about that. And then
I love it.
Mississippi, I'm on the way in February. I'm going to Arkansas. Well, by the time this airs, I'll be back from Arkansas for the fifth time.
Now Arkansas better
Yeah,
act
I'm leaving my
right.
stuff. I'm leaving my stuff here.
Arkansas better act right, okay? Okay. We gonna have security soon, but you better act right. We got security, but
But
like,
yeah,
listen.
I'm right. But I'm working on actually getting on a tour or putting one together for myself. I'm trying to get there. There's just there's a lot of things that
You
go into
getting
that.
there,
So
okay?
everybody keeps asking when I'm coming to the city. I promise I'm on the way. Just give me a little time because I got a small team. I'm building the team, but we getting there step by step.
I don't know what part I just feel it. I'm a filler. I'm a floater. I be assistant directing all of that stuff, y'all. So I be I'm
There you go.
lying. I'm
She wear a lot of
lying.
hats. Assistant marketing director. She gives me all the advices and the tips
I'm just
on how to
gonna,
make some quick change in marketing ploys.
listen, I just do what I can do
Brand
when I can do
ambassador.
it. You know what I mean?
There you go. And
Listen,
you do
I
your
get a
big
lot of
one
hate
every
out here.
time.
I do. Listen, I am, all jokes aside, I am an advocate of my friends, okay? And if anybody that's just doing something great and you're dope at it and I love it, I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna tell people, and it doesn't always have to be monetary. You know what I'm saying? So I love what you're doing. You're a dope person, even better artist. You know what I mean? I said that backwards, but it's okay. You got it.
I was about to say, I take it. I mean, I guess so. Damn, I need to work on my character a little bit.
I mean, you're a little petty. You're a little petty. I mean, go give them your sign out, Josh. How do you sign out, Josh?
Yeah, when I'm here for a good time and a lifetime. Oh, how I sign out. Yeah, be easy, but not too easy, because then you'll be a hoe. But I stole that from my college roommate, whose name was also Josh. He actually said that our freshman year, and I was like, that is hilarious to me. So shout out to Josh Erskine, Big Erk. I definitely took that from you, big dog. I'm not giving it back either.
And there y'all
But
have it here. Okay, so he be all nice and sweet and all that stuff, and then he gets off and calls all his supporters hoes. So I'm just saying, like
no, I say don't be too easy, because then you'll be a hoe. So I'm just saying don't be too easy.
I
I'm not
heard what
calling
I
nobody
heard.
a hoe.
I heard what I heard.
And that's the problem with women and men. You guys hear what you hear, and it's not what we say.
It sounds better. My story was a lot better. It's more entertaining, so that's what we do here.
Oh,
Okay, we
uh,
trying to get these clicks.
okay.
Okay, Josh.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding, y'all. But listen, I appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you do. You are such an amazing person, y'all. He's a dope person in real life, okay? An amazing friend. I definitely appreciate him. And he's my first guest, y'all. He dropping exclusives and stuff like that and
Hey.
these things here, okay? So make sure y'all run it up. Make sure y'all run up everything that he's doing. And like I said, go ahead and stream some Joshua Showtime Williams, The Good, the Bad, the Nasty. If you don't got the album yet, go get the album, y'all. But this has been another
Get the album.
installment of Poetically Petty Podcast. I'm your host, That's So Juicy. And remember, y'all, stay positive, stay poetic, stay petty. Peace.
Yeah, poetically petty, that's so juicy. That's her.